Yo, what's good? I'm Friday here back with another video, and today we're going to be hopping into another College Football 25 gameplay. Today we are going to be running the gun tight Y off flex formation. This is in the Florida offensive playbook. I'll show you guys my audibles once we get to the field, but a lot of good stuff in here. Let's move our camera. We got the flood levels, inside zone, PA slide, Y cross, read option. Audibles will be read option, Y cross, flood levels, and PA slide. Really, there's three good passes, and that's all you really need. Let's start out with the read option, just because I'm not going to have too much time to hot route. He is in the 3-3. I made one audible, and we got a false start. Awesome. But wide cross is going to be really good. You have like a nice fade route that's going to fry man coverage, do really well against zone. Flood levels, good corner out. PA slide has a deep corner out, which we're actually going to go to on the first play here. So all I'm going to do is go Y on a drag, and we're going to put A on a streak. Keep everything else the same, run the corner out deep over here. And we got this crosser wide open. Not sure what the flag would be here. On a normal play action pass, we get a illegal man downfield. How did that even happen? Has anybody even ever seen that? Let's just go Y on a streak and B on a drag here. Looked like some match. Yeah, it was match. I could have actually taken off probably there. Let's go flood drive. A on a corner out, X on a drag here. And we got this corner out wide open against whatever kind of match coverage he's trying to run, or if that's man coverage. I think it was... we're going to get that open. Now let's try and actually go to the ground, which is kind of what I wanted to do originally. Let's try and get some of that working a little bit. He did switch. Looks like he's in some kind of a big dime look here. So I'm more than happy to keep running the ball against that look because we have a good center. I'll run the ball every play against this. You're going to at least have to pinch your D-line if you're playing big time against this look. Now, also in the Florida playbook, we have tight open, which you guys know I'm a big fan of that formation, so we can switch to that if we really wanted to. Now we're going to try and focus on this gun tight Y off flex, but we do have some options. Here, I'm going to just go A corner out on the weak side. I'm going to go B on a little drag here. Or let's go B on a post. I like this kind of quick out with Y. I think he can get open. And he does get wide open. Kind of an underrated route there in the slot, actually, with that quick out. You could put him on like a corner out as well if you wanted to. Just making sure we have everybody good personnel-wise. Of course, we can flip our formation. But I tend to like to have the running back going to this wide side. We're going to put up on a block here. This is a good man beater if it is end up being man. Oh, we had him. Just an incomplete pass by Lagway. That was a wide open pass on the seam streak. I'm going to run the exact same play. Nice drag, just open against his man coverage. Unpressed man coverage, which is kind of an interesting little look there. Still think we can run the football against this. And that's a good run to start getting down to the 3. Easy money there. Best kind of spot to find those holes in the zone of defenses is that like top left and top right corner. He only rushed 3. You could tell he kind of set his zone drops to about 5 because all the hooks were playing at that 5-yard range, and all the flats are playing around 5 yards, so able to playmaker him up, and he's easy in that corner. The deep halves will never defend that corner, so, you know, as long as you can find the sweet spot of the defense and playmaker, move someone around there, even him on that like kind of deep fade route on the left might have actually been in that area. You can definitely obviously get those players to work. So you guys kind of know what we're doing. Now we are in the 3-3 over instead of the traditional over, which is a little bit unfortunate, right? But we'll survive. Got to wrap up in the open field, especially on Giddens. He is one of the more electric running backs in this video game, so we want to make sure we wrap him up. But we used up a lot of the time clock management wise. We're actually not in a good spot here necessarily. He's going to snap the ball quick. He's going screen. Wrap him up again. So he's going to clearly seem to try and hit the running back a good amount here, which we kind of expect. And seems like he's going to switch up his attack, which is interesting. Some people you see like have these kind of bona fide defensive schemes, but then on offense they don't really know what they're doing, or it seems like they're switching between a lot of plays. Play action here. The comeback routes are the one route against match that consistently torches it. And it's fair play. They're usually not a easy route to like time. Did not mean to do that. And this could be a touchdown. Never mind. For some reason, I thought the corner like came out on that left side, so I tried to flip him. He actually came out on the right side. Sometimes against wing, they do. Like here, you see the corner's on the wrong side, so we have to flip. This should be a pick. That's actually a really good user. Needed that guy to hold his block so we could put him in the spin cycle. Now here, clock management-wise, we're actually in a good spot. I'm going to run one play, run the football here, and then we're just going to actually want to take this to the 2-minute warning because I don't get the ball in half. So I want to be up 2 touchdowns. I don't want him to get the ball back here. Not a great user there. I could have maybe been a little bit more patient, but nonetheless, it was fine. That was really my first opportunity to keep it. He went to a 4-down lineman set for the first time. That wasn't anything like the double A gap, which double A gap is 4-down lineman, but it's not traditional. You have those linebackers at the middle. It's still an ideal kind of run set. Now you can get creative with the motion, which I'll try and do more in the second half or in this drive, but let's try to go deep on this guy. Don't like what we have. Just going to throw this football away. Did not read man on that. But, of course, okay. We know if he's running man, we can kind of go to our man beater here. I didn't realize he was wide open. He's the one using the running back on every play, so we kind of want to just use that, right? Let's go PA slide here. Thankfully, I was able to not go out of bounds there. Now he's running strictly like man coverage here, which is kind of unfortunate, but can't control what our opponent is doing, right? But this looks more like a zone look. If it is, it could just be cover 1, which seems like it is. He's really just, for some reason, relying on his user. He's relying on his user to defend like key players. You can play man coverage without having to user the tight end or the running back or the receiver, especially if you're just rushing 4. He could be using the deep safety. Follow the blocks. He's going to burn his first time out here. I don't hate that decision. And he's going to switch to the double A gap. I'm going to try and hit Y on this quick beater. If not, I have just like a few routes out here that I like to burn man coverage. And we're going to block our running back. Little curl, little zig. I was a little bit closer than I wanted. He kind of took it upfield a little bit more than I would have liked, but nonetheless, he does end up getting open. Maybe I could put a little bit of a better route runner. I figured he would be a good route runner, just based on being our slot receiver. But who knows? Maybe he still is. That's a good pass, good red zone play. The zig probably was going to be wide open, I would have guessed. Curls, really good to throw against man, kind of the same way the comebacks are. Now, I'm not really a big fan of throwing comebacks, but they are good. It's probably something I should learn. Bro, 3 broken tackles? Crazy. Now he's in the tight open, which is interesting. Tight open in these little spread and tight formations are kind of my least favorite to run strictly a cover 4 against because the corners can be open. I don't understand. You should not get penalized for making a conservative tackle. I was tapping A on my controller to make a conservative tackle. I was not actually using the right stick to flick him with a hit stick. So I think if I miss on the hit stick, sure, penalize me, but wow, he's quick. Just got to wrap him up here. He's going to burn his second timeout. I don't love timeout in that spot after a first down, but where's my cover 6? There's cover 6. Found it. Okay. Gonna go cover 6 on here. I would have liked a little bit of a better pursuit. He would have had that open had he thrown it earlier, but he missed his read. 8 seconds left, not a lot of time. So we're just going to run the football here and take this to the half. Nice block by my slot receiver. 14-0 we'll take. Now, of course, he does get the ball here, but that is okay. He's had things open. He had that corner out, which is wide open against cover 2. Out of that smash corners play, the seam, of course, would have been open. He needed to probably pass lead it to the right. That's not a bad route combo against cover 6, but he threw it way too late. It would have been open in that seam because I was kind of running over to the corner route and I was the vert hook. So, of course, it would have been open early, but he waited a little bit too long. Maybe got a little greedy. I like these numbers at the top. Time of possession. You know, we're in kind of a tight, which is more of a passing offense, this tight wide off flex, but we're actually running the ball quite a bit and controlling the clock, which is always never a bad thing. Now here, if he wants to run the ball, we'll let him run the ball, but I'm okay like kind of pass committing if he's going to run the ball. That was a clean click off. I clicked onto the original guy, which was the slot, I think, safety. He got kind of fried. And then I was able to click on because it was such a bad route combo against cover 0. And And this is a big reason why, if you know you're facing man, going with a streak corner out is never good, because there's always going to be an extra guy in the area. So because he did that, which is a low IQ decision, we're kind of able to take advantage. Now I want to incorporate some more of the motion. And what we can do is actually like motion this guy out and throw him on like a quick corner route. And we can actually motion snap him. That was not pass interference. All right, let's go A on a streak and Y just on a drag here. Blocked 6. Nobody did anything. All right, Wilson's our speedy guy. We should really be using him more. He's the guy where I can run this like fade play, and I think he could be open. I really should just put him on a drag instead. I want to work the running back also a little bit more. This is like obvious cover 0 though. A or Y. It doesn't make sense because he's having success with his zone coverage and just kind of relying on his defense. Why would you abandon that? I don't know. I'm not going to complain though. It's good match coverage. See, he has the cover 2 on that left side, but because I'm on the left hash, I can't actually make that pass, even though it's open. That's just a bummer. But what I think could still get open is something like just a normal corner route here. You flipped it. Oh, that's... Unless that's just regular quarters. I'm confused. So, sorry about that bad pick. I don't understand. I thought that was cover 2, so I just like kind of stared down that guy the entire play. How is the pass protection so good on these stupid plays? Just run any kind of like a fake zone or fake sweep, and like you get the greatest pass protection ever. The way he clicked off and reacted that instantly. Finally, we run that on the wide side. He ran his cover 2 on the wide side, which is a mistake. That cover 9 would work. He just has to run it like he's doing right now on the short side. The cover 2 is on the left, the cover 4, or the cover 2 is on the right, the cover 4 is on the left. You can recognize that by the slot corner in that nickel 3-3 odd formation. It has a different name. I don't remember what the new name is, but we finally get it running to the right side. And from here, field goal range, true clock. I'm okay running the ball. So like even here, cover 2 is on the right. Nice curl route, and we get pretty good clock management here. We're going to take this to the 2-minute warning. Love those curl routes against man, even against zone. You just really want to time them perfectly. I even threw that probably a little bit late, but I threw it with enough timing to where he wasn't able to react. You always want to try and click on and come back to the ball. It's not necessary, but what is necessary is aggressive catching those, because that's going to give you the best chance to hold on. And read option. I ran that read option on the previous play. Noticed that the DN collapsed because he was the one that actually made the tackle. So able to recognize that, kind of make up for my interception there with a really good drive, and kind of do what I was really trying to do against that cover 9 and attack the cover 2 side with that slot fade play. So 21-7, really in control here. Definitely not going to press my DBs, and I'm going to try and just play a very conservative style of match coverage defensively. You guys will kind of see what I'll be doing. But offense is fun. I would recommend you guys go try it out for sure. It's something different. Nickel 3-3 mint is the formation that he's running, I believe. That cover 9. Maybe it's not. I don't know what formation he's running, honestly. But he's in the tight open here, which I don't love. Finally, we get a sack. It's been all game, and my guys have not been able to get pressure. White cross is the play, not slot fade. I keep saying slot fade. And easy, run that ball in the end zone. Nice juke. Montreal Johnson, want to use our best players, and we use him there. 28-7 here. Barely make the PAT. But at this point, you guys have pretty much already seen the game. If you guys did enjoy it, that like button, subscribe to the channel down below. Let me know what you guys want to see next, and peace. I'm out of here.